Imagine an American fighter squadron flying deep into enemy territory. The mission depends on one thing above all else: fuel. Without aerial refueling tankers, even the most advanced fighters, bombers, and surveillance aircraft would struggle to reach distant targets. But according to a new Government Accountability Office report, the U.S. Air Force may be facing a growing tanker readiness problem. The Air Force operates roughly 470 aerial refueling tankers, primarily the aging KC-135 Stratotanker and the newer KC-46 Pegasus. These aircraft serve as flying gas stations, extending the range of fighters, bombers, and cargo aircraft around the world. But the GAO found that the tanker fleet failed to meet Air Force availability and mission capability standards every year from fiscal 2019 through fiscal 2025. Even more concerning, the watchdog says the Air Force's current readiness metrics do not always show whether a tanker can actually perform its primary mission, air-to-air refueling. In some cases, an aircraft can still be considered mission capable if it can perform cargo or medical transport missions, even when its refueling systems are unavailable. That means official readiness figures may not always reflect the fleet's true ability to support combat operations. So why is this happening? The report identifies several major sustainment challenges. First, shortages of critical spare parts continue to affect both the KC-135 and KC-46 fleets. Maintainers told investigators that parts failures are among the biggest reasons aircraft are unavailable for missions. Second, the Air Force faces maintenance workforce and infrastructure challenges that make it harder to keep tankers in service. And third, the service remains heavily dependent on the KC-135, an aircraft that first entered service in the late 1950s. While upgrades have kept the Stratotanker flying for decades, age inevitably brings higher maintenance demands, longer repair times, and increasing sustainment costs. At the same time, the KC-46 Pegasus, the aircraft intended to replace the KC-135, continues to face technical challenges that have slowed the transition to a newer tanker fleet. The result is a force that remains under pressure just as demand for aerial refueling continues to grow. And that matters because the United States relies on tankers more than any other military in the world. Whether supporting fighters in Europe, bombers in the Indo-Pacific, or strike missions in the Middle East, aerial refueling makes global American airpower possible. Without tankers, combat aircraft lose range, flexibility, and persistence. The GAO warns that the Air Force has not yet completed a comprehensive assessment of tanker sustainment risks or developed a full plan to address them. That does not mean the United States is facing an immediate tanker crisis. But it does highlight a growing vulnerability in one of the most critical elements of modern air warfare. Because in a future conflict, victory may depend not only on the aircraft carrying the weapons, but also on the aircraft carrying the fuel. This is Strike Vector, and we'll be watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Strike Vector for more military aviation analysis, defense documentaries, and the future of air warfare.